Julia. Thanks for joining. Hey sis, how are you? Hey Maria, thanks for joining. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Thank you all for joining tonight. Oh, Grace driving. Okay, be careful driving. So, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining. As you all know, my name is Albertina Nayensi. Um, I'm a family life and relationship coach, and I'm very passionate about restoring and building in establishing relationships using kingdom principles. So I'm in a series of choosing your spouse wisely, because a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. They don't know why they married. They want to get married because they're in love. They want to get married because they're happy. You know, people, a lot of people, like I always say, if you put like 10 women here, maybe only one of them, one or two will tell you the main reason why they got married, this thing got lost. I don't know how it got lost. The original intent, God's original intent for marriage. And I've really been studying this thing. I've been studying it, and I just have I just have that passion to help people, especially young children. Our daughters and grandchildren, our sons, so they cannot make the same mistakes that a lot of people made because God, He don't like divorce. God don't like it. Thanks for joining, Alice. God don't like divorce. So if you do it the right way, you're gonna avoid that. You have to be equally yoked with the person that you married to. You guys have to be on the same journey. You have to have the same values. You have to believe in the same, you have to believe in the same value system. For many marriages, they're not, people are not, they're not together. They're not together doing the same thing. So everybody's doing their own thing, and it always causing problems in the marriage. So my question here is, have you prepared yourself for marriage as a single individual? Or have you asked God to prepare you? Did you go to prayers to ask God to prepare you for marriage? You know, before you. Oh God, excuse me. Yeah. So I'm sorry, guys. It was my stuff. Did you prepare yourself? Did you ask God before you got married? Did you go to Him and ask Him? Most people do not get prepared. They just get married because they want to prove a point to the world. They want everybody to see them getting married. They think they're getting old, or they want to have somebody to have children with. But those things are the byproducts of marriage. Those are not the purpose and the reason for marriage. The main reason for marriage is to get a partner for you guys to be in proper alignment to fulfill God's purpose together. That's the main reason. So you cannot get married to an unbeliever. You cannot get married to a man or a woman that do not believe in God. It's gonna create chaos in the relationship. All right. So marriage is, as Dr. Miles said, I was reading this book. He simply said that marriage is like an omelet. An omelet is only as good as the egg. Wow, that was so profound. He said, if you have two eggs, and one is good and the other one is rotten, and if the spoil, if you put the spoiled one with the good one, the whole omelet will spoil. It will spoil. So how good is the egg? How good the egg, other egg? I don't care how good the other egg will be. The omelet will not be a good omelet because one is rotten and one is spoiled. So it's like two people. One person, have values, and the other person don't have anything going. They just there. So if both of them come together, it's of no use. It's not gonna make any difference. It's not gonna make any. It's not gonna be anything good. So that's why it's better for two people to be 100%, 100%. So people say marriage is 50-50. Marriage is not 50-50. It's 100%, 100%. When you whole and I'm whole and we get together, then we can do what God called us to do. So it is, so that's why I say it's very important to know who you're getting married to. Because if you don't marry to the right person and you divorce, it's in Matthew chapter 9, starting from verse 8. The Pharisees are asking Jesus about divorce and marriage. They were asking him whether it's okay to get divorced. And they said during those days, Moses just used to write the letter for them to get divorced. So Jesus said no, because their heart was so hardened. That's why Moses gave them that commandment to divorce. But he was saying that, yes, so Jesus said, Moses permitted divorce only as a concession to your hard hearts. But it was not what God has originally intended. So divorce was not God's original intent. But because their heart was so hardened, so that's why Moses allowed them to divorce. So this is what Jesus is saying. Jesus is saying that, and I tell you this, whoever divorces his wife and marries someone else commits adultery. Okay? Unless his wife has been unfaithful. So if your husband, the only time you have right to divorce your husband is if he don't go. I'm getting somewhere with this. Okay? I'm getting somewhere with this. So the only time you have right to divorce your wife or your spouse or your husband is if they commit adultery, if they are unfaithful in the marriage. So if your husband is not unfaithful and he did not cheat on you or your wife, if you divorce in here, guess what? In heaven, you are still married. In God's eyes, you are still married, because the reason for you to get divorced, you were not you did not follow that procedure. Your husband did not cheat on you and your wife did not cheat on you. So you have no right to get married to them. To divorce them. So in the eyes of God, if you divorce them here without being unfaithful, in the eyes of God, you are still married. And whoever you remarry to, you and that person also commit adultery. I read, I think I was like, oh my God, have patience, mommy girl, thanks for joining. Thank you. So yeah, so I was like, oh my God, so to avoid all these things, because God only gave us one reason to divorce. That is when the person is unfaithful. But if you get married to the wrong person, or maybe let's say the person is abusive to you, you get married to somebody who is abusive, you have to separate yourself from that person. If it takes 10 years for that person to change, you have to separate yourself and then try to go and get help from a coach or a counselor or from whatever. God did not give you permission to get married, to get divorced because your husband is physically abusive to you. I am saying this is in the Bible. I'm not just saying this. I thought it was that before a couple of months ago. But the Holy Spirit convicted me. I went into deep studies in the Bible. And that's what the Lord told me. You have no right to divorce your husband if he is physically abusive to you. All you have to do is to separate yourself from him. Separate yourself from him and go seek help. Because if you divorce him because he was being physically abusive, you still marry in the eyes of God. And whoever you get married to, you and that person, both of you guys commit adultery. The only way you can divorce your husband, unless he is unfaithful or he commit adultery, that's the only reason God gives people to get divorced. So that's why I'm going somewhere with this. That's why it's very important to all these things I list today, for you to put these things into consideration before you get married to somebody. Thanks for joining, Ilona. Thank you. So that's why it's very important for you to know who you're getting married to, and for you to really study this before you can go into it, because you don't want to. We're all here to serve God. I'm talking to believers. If you are not a believer, you don't believe what I'm saying, it's okay. But I'm talking to believer. If you want to be in right standing with God, and you want God to work for you, and you want to be in, like I said, right standing, you have to obey Him. There's no way you can be a servant of God and do your own way and think that He's going to be there for you. You have to obey Him. You cannot claim to be another man's servant and you cannot obey Him. For example, your children. If they don't respect you, your relationship, you get discouraged. You get disappointed. It's the same thing with we and God. So there's no way you can be a servant of God and you don't obey what He's telling you. He said you gotta pay attention. Can you hear? Maybe it's me. Can you guys hear me? You say you can hear me? Can you guys? Can anybody say somebody said Grace said she cannot hear me? Can anybody hear what I'm saying? Is anybody hearing me? Can you please let me know if you're hearing what I'm saying? Just say yes. Okay, thanks for me, girl. Alright, Grace, I think it's your phone. You gotta check your phone, sis. So that's why it's very important to get a checklist. Get yourself a checklist to see, go read the Bible, see all the people that God wants you to associate yourself with, and then you will find who God wants you to get married to. Because you don't want to be unhappy for the rest of your life. I posted a post last week that it's better for you. I said it's better for you to be single, alone, than to be. I said, what did I say? I said, it's 1,000,000 times better for you to be single and alone than for you to have a bad marriage. You don't want to be feeling bad. People, you come, you impress people, you spend your millions of dollars. People come and dance and eat, and you left home with that person. You're going to be in your hot water. Everybody's going to be gone. So why can't you study this thing? You have to study this thing, get knowledge. The Bible says my people perish because of the lack of knowledge. Study this thing. Nobody is running behind you. I can't overemphasize this. When God gave me this vision, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to run with this thing. I want to go all over the world to help people to discover. Thank you, Jingle, for joining. To discover, for people to help to prevent all these things. If you made a mistake before you got married, you have to correct it now. If you divorce and you're in the process of remarrying, you have to put all these things into consideration. You cannot just get into marriage because you love somebody or because you won't be happy. You're not going to be happy every day. Okay? And then even people that get divorced, they still love each other. For what? Because they can't get along. They cannot live with each other. So they divorce. And it's not right in the eyes of God, because if that person was not unfaithful to you and you divorce them, you are still married in heaven to God. And whoever that you get married to, both you and that person, you're committing adultery. It's very sinful. And God will not bless that union unless you really go to Him and cry to Him and ask Him for forgiveness. But it takes some time. He's a forgiving God. But why you want to put yourself in that position if you can prevent this thing by doing it the right way? So first of all, the first thing, if a man tell you that he wants to get married to you, don't ask him if you love me. Do you love me? No, that's wrong. Ask him, are you in the presence of God? Do you love God? Is God taking the first place in your life? Because if a man is in the presence of God, he's not going to curse you. He's not going to beat on you. He's not going to be mean to you. He's not going to be stingy to you. So if you have the love of God and you have a relationship with God and the Holy Spirit is dwelling within him, He's definitely not going to treat you the way God would treat His daughter or the way Jesus would treat His wife. Who is Jesus' wife? The ecclesia, the church. Jesus cherished His wife. He loved His wife. He did everything to show love to her. We are the church. So that's how a man is supposed to love his wife. So if a man is not in the presence of God, he cannot treat you the way Jesus wants him to treat you. So that's when you meet somebody that want to get married to you, make sure that person have a personal relationship with God. You cannot just go marry anybody and you want God to get into it. It's not God that put every marriage together. This is a quote from this book I'm reading. Go and get this book. It's titled Miles Monroe book. Very, very, very good book. It's for married, single, separated, and after divorce. It covers everything. It covers everything. So there's a quote in here that says, the only people God puts together are two people with the Holy Spirit within them. Everyone else, man marries them. So if you marry somebody that you guys you don't believe in God, you just do your thing all between yourself, God's hand is not upon that marriage. I'm telling you, God's hand is not upon that marriage. So whatever comes from it, you don't blame God. Because He's telling you that He only put people together to fulfill the purpose, for them to effectively fulfill the purpose. God created everybody on this earth to fulfill a special purpose. And you want to go get married on your own, you don't want to get God out of it. Marriage is designed by God. It was God's idea. You cannot get God out of this thing. Oh, because I love him, because I love her. And then you go down the line, you find out that you guys are totally incompatible. That's not what the person God has for you. So if you follow me in this journey, we're all learning. We are all learning. I'm telling you, listen, Jesus will not come and say, this is the truth. He gave me this revelation. I cannot keep it to myself. I have to share it. It's very, very deep. You have to really find out that for the person you're going to get married to. You have to know them to avoid future trouble because you're going to have children in there. And you cannot leave. It's very hard when you have children. Those children grow up without a father or the mother. The family becomes dysfunctional. Because every parent has a part to play in that child's life. You cannot separate them from the dad. You cannot separate them from the mother. So why can't you just do it right? So if you're on this line, I always say if you're on this line and you did it the wrong way, let your daughter do it the right way. Let your son to do it the right way. Let your grandchildren do it the right way. Because it's gonna help them to avoid problems in the future tomorrow. Alright? So the first thing you ask a man if he wants to get married to you, you ask him if he's in the presence of God. Okay? And then the second thing is you ask him if he works. You cannot get married to a man that doesn't work. I see some women will support men because they want to be married. You want to support a man and play for a woman to play the role of a man in the house. No, you can't do that. The man's supposed to be able to work. What is his work? His work is not just his job. It's his purpose. Where is he going? Does he have a purpose? Does he have a vision for his life? Does he have a vision for the family? Oh gosh, this is crazy. I rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus. You see how the devil is busy? That's a lie. YouTubers, you are still there. Sorry guys. Sorry, the devil is mad. He's mad. But I'm on him today. He's not going to stop this message. This message is going to go through. I just got lost from my previous thing. I just got lost. I don't know how it happened, but I just got lost. So guys, I hope you come back on. I'm going to invite you again. I hope you come back on. Alright. The devil is a liar. He wants to stop this message. He cannot stop it. He's mad because he wants to keep people in bondage. He wants to keep people on, in chains, in shackles. He wants people to be not to discover the real, who they get married to. He's very wicked. He just cut the line just went off for no reason. But this message, God is ready to set his children free. God is ready to release his children because I'm telling you, we are all here to serve God. I can't overemphasize that we are all here to serve God. Whatever we do, we should do it unto the glory of God. Our life should be for God. We should live for God. We're not living for this world. I'm telling you, if you fall in love with God and start to be in right standing with God, you feel so fulfilled. You feel so joyful. Nothing matters to you. Nothing, absolutely nothing matters to you. You can dress and go anywhere. You don't care what people say. You don't care. Don't be dirty, but you don't have to be materialistic. You just don't care what the world want to say. All you want to do is focus on your purpose and to serve God, obey him, and do what he created you to do. So I said that the first thing you ask a man, if he's in the presence of God, and if he has a work. If he don't have work, he have to have his work. It's very important. You cannot support a man. Women, you cannot support men to be married to you to be their wife. They have to be working. And a man, he's supposed to be a cultivator. He's supposed to help the woman to cultivate her, to help her discover her purpose. If she have a purpose, she don't have that much education, let him help her. Let her study with him or send her to school to refine her gift so she can be successful. That's what a man is supposed to be, to cultivate his wife. He's supposed to bring the best out of her, get the best out of her life purpose and help her to train her into her life potential. That's the responsibility of a man. So that's the kind of man you're supposed to be married to. And then otherwise, you have to be whole and single. Are you whole and single, or you depending on this man or this woman to bring you happiness? You have to be whole. Be able to be by yourself. Be able to be your own company. Be able to take yourself to the movies. So be able to make yourself happy. Be able to make your own decisions. You know, your own, don't just rely on a man for everything. It's not right. You have to be whole. That's why I say marriage is not 50-50. It's 100%, 100%. If you don't depend on a man and you come to him, I'm telling you, it's going to be so easy. But some people just want to be a leech. They want to depend on the man for everything. Oh, you know, my husband, my husband, my husband. It's too much of a burden for that man too. He got his own trouble to carry. And he can't carry your own trouble. You coming to him as a helpmeet for you to get together to fulfill God's purpose for your life. You coming to come pour your responsibility on him. You have to be self-sufficient. Educate yourself. Learn, go and discover your purpose and refine your gift so you can be working in your sphere of influence. And then you can help him. Go and educate yourself. Be self-sufficient. Let me tell you something, ladies. If you discover your life purpose and you base it working towards your life purpose, you do not focus on all those things. Whether the man do this to you, he didn't do this to you, he don't do that to you. You focus because what you are so eager to go and impact the world. You are so eager to go and build that orphanage that God called you to build. You are so eager to go and to go get that cure for cancer or that cure for arthritis. You can't sleep because you have to accomplish that thing. So that's why it's very important to be whole. Discover your purpose so you can be whole. Don't depend on man or woman for your happiness. You know, you're checking all in the man phone. You know, you're so insecure. You're just so insecure. Your whole life depends on that man. If you're not happy, you're not happy. If you discover yourself, you are whole, you're not going to mind all those things. Those things are just extra distraction for you. So that's why it's very important for you to be whole. I'm going to do a teaching on the myth of singleness. You will see how it's important to be single. Single does not mean alone. Because if you're married, you still have to be single. And now I'm going to help you because you can separate yourself from your husband sometimes. You don't have to be always together. You can be able to, you know, you can be able to be by yourself, to do your own stuff. You can't just be on him every time. So it's very important, you know, to discover your life. But add value to yourself. Sometimes you leave the social media. Go and read books. Read books, go to seminars, go learn. Go broaden your mind, go change your mindset, go learn things. It's never too late to learn. It's always, you have to always keep learning. Go get information. Information. If you get information, you will do great things. Books. They say if you want to have anything from a black man, put it in the book. Because people don't like to read. Especially we from Africa, we're very lazy to read. People rather go buy shoes than buying $9.99, $10 book. This book will change your life forever. Buy this book. It's called Single, Married, Separated, and After Divorce. Very, very important. Read this book. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. Alright? So no pressure. Don't let nobody to pressurize you. They say pressure to marry comes from all sides. It comes from friends. It comes from enemies. It comes from families, societies at large, and from cultural and news media, even in the advertisement on television. You can see pressure applied, although unintentional. You see people in fantasy marriage in the movies. You know, they're all there. I think that they're so lovely. It's not normal. So you're so pushed. You want to go get married now because, oh, you see these people happy. You don't even know what they're going through. You don't live with them. They only come outside to show you what they want you to see. So why can't you develop yourself? Why can't you put your life together and forget about this thing? Marriage is okay, but it's not required. That's what Paul said. It's okay to be single, then you don't have to answer to anybody. Then you can fulfill your purpose and do what God called you to do. Okay? That means you don't have to go ask no man, oh, can I go to Uganda to do this? Like I said, marriage is such a beautiful thing. But do not take it to be your number one priority. Your first priority in life is discover your purpose and see how you can serve God. You know, ask God, what did you call me to do? What am I here for? If you're a hairdresser, go and refine that gift. Go to school and get more skills about hairdressing. If you're a designer, go to school, like me. You know, I knew that I was a relationship person. I went and did my relationship coaching. I got certified as a relationship coach. Now I can even perform marriages. You know, I can perform premarital coaching. I'm a marriage officiant. I got all my certificates. I didn't just say, oh, because I'm naturally a relationship person, so I would just leave it like that. I had to go and refine that gift so I can go into the world to do what God called me to do. If every one of you on this line, if you are even watching the afterplay, you are gifted. You are here for a special purpose. The grants are out there for a purpose. This thing is very important. This purpose thing is great. Your first priority in life is to please God, not man. People we're so busy for the earthly things. We're gonna leave all these things behind. All the devil whispering lies in our ears every time. We gotta get rid of those lies and focus on what God wants us to do. So then I'm gonna get very practical now. Some practical things you're gonna deal with yourself with. You have to learn how to be your physical appearance. Okay? If you want somebody you want to be attracted to a man, you can't be overweight. You know, you can't be overweight. You have to work on yourself. You have to go on diet. You have to eat certain kind of food. If you notice you're overweight, you have to go and you know, take exercise. Because men love good things. Even some men, women too, women love good things. You can't, nobody want no flappy man with a big belly coming to them. You know? So you have to take care of your physical appearance. Not the kind of clothes you're wearing. Take care of your personal hygiene. You want one fine girl, you come in there with your mouth smelling so sting. She's not gonna keep you. I don't care how handsome you can be. You have to take care of your personal hygiene, your armpits. You have to wear deodorant before putting cologne on as a man. You know? So all those things we have to put us into consideration. You know, I tell my boys that when you go put deodorant on your arm, let them start learning from a very early age. You can just say like, so I want man, or I pray in the closet and I want married, so God will send me the husband. You have to take care of yourself too. You know, you have to take care of yourself. You have to put your own contribution. Alright? Your physical appearance, your kind of clothes you wear, your environment, clean your house. The man come to you, you cook. Our African food smells so bad. Light candles. Go get some from Walmart, the dollar store, they sell candles too. Or you know, put the bleach or the fabrics in the thing, in the pot and boil it. Then take the fragrance take over the house. So when you're dead, the person you're dating, they come to visit you, they can know that, oh yeah, you know, she's a clean girl, she clean, her heart smells good. All those things can make men to want to love you. Know how to speak to them respectfully, gently. You can be rude. You want married and you're so rude, you're so aggressive to the man, you're gonna run him away from you. So all those things we have to work on ourselves. That's why I say I'm gonna get very practical now. Alright? So men love good looking women and women love good looking men. To ask questions. Sometimes we don't want to ask questions. Ask them. How many children you have? Be honest with me, because some men are lying. How many children you have? Do you pay child support? How many child support do you have? You know, you're paying child support, because trust me, if you don't ask him, maybe he got 4 children out there he's paying child support for, and when he comes to you, you're going to end up supporting the family because all his paycheck will be going to those children. So you have to have that conversation. Don't just get into marriage because, oh, you think you're rushing, you know, you gotta please people, you want to get married. Ask the man all those questions. Do you have children? Do you pay child support? How much do you pay? You know, how do you see the kids? How you and the wife, your ex-wife, working it out? You have to talk or discuss. Or don't ignore those things, because it will catch up with you down the line. Okay? Do a credit check, because if you get married, then his bills gonna be your bills. So do a complete credit check on him. Both of y'all gotta do credit check. You gotta know how much bills he got in debt. People want to be sitting down, they just can't take your house from you, you know, and repossess your cars and all that stuff. You have to check all those things. We don't do it, my people. So I learned these things, and I just want to share it with people to avoid all this kind of trouble that you're facing in the future. Do background check. I know one girl, she was trying to get with this boy, and her friend was the one that found her that they went and did, I don't know what they had to do. They found him mugshot, you know. They found that he was felony. He was a felon. He had felony on his record. She had that, she left that boy. You never know, people come to you, they lie. Maybe they did something like when they were 16, 17 years old. You have to, don't be afraid to have the conversation. Say, oh, I don't want to know anything, or, you know, we just go like that. Whatever will be. Don't gamble your life. Don't gamble your life. Don't say whatever will be. You're gonna do that. So you're not gonna be doing yourself justice. Like I said, because you're gonna start having children over there. You're gonna start having children, and your children is gonna affect your children. All right. So, like I said, read this book. And make sure whatever you do, you're doing it because of God. You married because you and your husband need to serve God together. That's the main purpose of getting married. It's not because you want to be happy or because you love somebody. It's okay. You're not going to marry somebody that you don't love. But love is just the benefits. It's like the byproduct. Like the God put it, like if you have a car, what's the purpose of you buying a car? The purpose of you buying a car is to take you from one point to another. The music in the car, those are all benefits. The air conditioner in the car, the heat in the car is all benefits. So you're not buying a car because you want air conditioner or you want to listen to music. You can listen to music anywhere. You can love anybody. So you don't want to get married because of love, because that love will fade away. You will still love that person, and you will find out that you and that person you're not compatible. I'm so sorry, guys, if I'm talking so fast. This thing is just too heavy for me. I can't contain it inside. It's just too much because many people, many young girls and boys, they get into marriages for the wrong reasons, because what people say, or because they make it get them money. He can take care of them, so they don't care. They get behind somebody just because they want the main thing can live financially. You can't gamble your life like that. People getting married to criminals and all that stuff because why? They want people to see them getting married and they think they're having fun. And you're not doing what God called you to do. There's no way you can keep God out of this thing. But if you are already married, and you know that if you have the that mommy pepper pressure, my sister Diana, she rubbing her spirit on me, sorry, Grace. Yeah, so the thing is, if you're already married and your husband, you and your husband, you're not on the same page, and he has not discovered his purpose yet, and you have discovered your purpose, all you need to do is pray for him, all right? Pray for him and ask God so he can discover his purpose. Don't divorce him. Don't leave him. Pray for him. Take him to God. But don't go married to a Muslim, because if you get married to a Muslim man, there's no way he will understand this thing. You cannot convert that person. It's hard. It's hard because you already gave yourself cheap to that guy. You already not sell yourself your value, because let me tell you something. If you are whole and single before you find a man, you got a higher value price over your head. When you discover your purpose and you know your identity and you know who you are, you're not going to answer yes to any kind of foolish man. You and that man will be going on the same level. You're going to choose wisely. You wouldn't care to say, because I will just answer to them man because, I think I'm getting old. If you know who you are and you discover your purpose and you know where you're heading to, you will make the right choice. That's why it's very important what the Bible says you have to be whole. Be single. First, love yourself. Discover yourself. Add value to yourself. Then you can go ahead and find a man that you and him on the same level. And then you take it to God. You and that man, you have to go to God. And say, God, we're planning to marry. We're planning to be together. Please help me, Lord. And God will tell you, he will show it to you in your spirit, man, that this man or this woman is your husband. So we can't keep God out of this thing, people. We cannot keep God out of this thing. Please, let's go to God and ask him for confirmation. And he's definitely going to show it to you. Do not be in a big rush. Discover your purpose. It's so much. It's important. That's the most important thing. If you don't discover your purpose can be used by your gift and your talent. Okay? God is going to hold you responsible. That you are very irresponsible and you are wicked, evil servant, that you did not accomplish the mission he's sending you for to do. You just here passing around, won't be the best dressed, won't be to every party, won't do this. Yeah, only God can do this thing for you. Yes, Platonic, you are right. Only God. Go to God and ask him. He will show you. But God, don't get me wrong, God does not choose a spouse for you. You have to go and read the Bible. Proverbs say a lot. A lot of people that God don't want you to associate yourself with if it is in the Bible. He said don't associate yourself with greedy people. Don't associate yourself with stingy people. Don't associate yourself with hot-tempered people. So if you find a man that possesses all the qualities that you're looking for in a man, then you present him to God. Say, God, I found John. And everything the Bible says about a husband or a spouse, John possesses those qualities. This is John, Lord. Is this what you have for me? And God will speak to you. He will show you. So don't keep God out of this thing. Don't just do it because of your feelings. Feelings are chemicals. You know, they're not real. You can feel today, tomorrow, you feel another way, day after tomorrow. So don't mind your feelings. Go to God. Let the Spirit speak to you. Alright? So if you're on this line today, and if you need prayers, fire, fire, fire. Oh, Papa. Oh, I know I'm sorry if I'm too rough, but I just want to get it out. You know, I want to get it from my nieces. I want to get it out from my nephews. I want to get it out from my kids, my friends, children, because it's very important. Oh Lord, this thing just keep doing this. This is crazy today. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, the devil is a liar. Okay, well, YouTubers, those are on YouTube. At least you got the message, and I'm done. So if you're on this line today and you don't know Jesus, I pray that you accept Him and give your life to Him. He's waiting for you. Wherever you are, whatever life you have lived, Jesus is waiting for you, and He will redeem you. All right. Love you all. So let me go back to Facebook. I think some people still coming on.